Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And today is October 13th, but technically I'm reporting for our performance last October 12th. So I'm recording this around 1:27 a.m. So um, we can treat this as a pre-open, also a post market analysis for October 12th. Okay, and I hope you had a profitable day today. But let us see if all our stocks have been moving well in today's performance. But for now, I'd like to talk about our index. And right now, wow. So we went back to, we were able to sustain our support at the MA20 here, right? But really hope that it is going to continue to move higher in the coming days or weeks. I see a lot of stocks already showing some positive signs. I wonder what may have caused that. Probably because we are fast approaching the December season, and of course, some of the companies are starting to operate and have innovated as to how they are going to run their businesses. So let us see if it'll continue to move higher. So this is what I'm going to do right now. So in the short term, we are following that. It's really torn at the moment. So it's like an asymmetrical triangle. Do you see that? At one point, we can treat this as an ascending support, but your resistance is also showing a decline. It's showing a lower high. So it's really, we don't really know which area will it break. Will it experience a breakdown in price, or it will continue to break the descending resistance? So right now we are still holding at the MA20 area. So that's one thing good. Um, although your RSI over here is already in the 50s level, so that could be another signal. And if it is going to decline, look at this. So far, most of the people who may have entered on this day are still holding on to their positions. That's why if we had some declines, it's just sustaining at the MA20 level. Okay, so very, very minimal decline that happened here. Okay, so let us see. It's going to be a watch and see um, game tomorrow. Okay. In the meantime, I have let's take a look at the stocks that have been trending the entire day. So these are the stocks. So as always, Dito is leading, still leading for our highly traded stock for the day. And currently it is at the, for our RSI, we're close to still our overbought level, but with the red candlestick today, it kind of balanced out and starting to go back to the healthier level. So let us see, because with this red candlestick, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to create a lower high. Okay, so we might have some movements. Okay, so looks like we had a difficult time breaking our moving higher, or it is also possible that we just filled that gap within the day, because when the market opened today there was a gap up that happened, so within one day it managed to fill the gap. So two things can happen here. I am thinking this is now your new support area. So it can probably drop up to the 536 level. If not, then your trigger here is that if the price starts much higher than this descending resistance that I created in the short term, then it's a good sign. we might have some more bullish momentum or bullish movements in the coming days. But at the moment, I am creating this as my, in the short term, descending resistance, and I'm plotting my support at the 536. I'm still not changing my 5 peso though, because so sometimes like this, there's some slight overshoot that happens when it reaches the support. So I'm still gonna stick to that plan in case the market gives me a chance. At least my buying power is ready. Yeah. So for now, 536 is the support that I see looking at the price movement around this level. So just putting in some threshold up to the 5 peso level for my personal trade. Otherwise, I have to look at other stocks if it's not really for me. Anyway, we still have some positions there indeed though. Next is Ali. Ali is still on a decline. You have some bearish sentiment at the moment. Selling pressure is still on. And also, you had some lower highs established in the past few weeks. Look at that. So it's been struggling, having a difficult time breaking it. So in this situation, I'd say let's check out probably this level if it'll revisit that area. Because overall, I still feel that there will be some more dips in the coming days. 26.79 is the area I'm looking at. What about ACEN? Wow, ACEN also had a solid trigger to the upside. That's from a constricted Bollinger Band. You have price triggering the upper side. So probably it might happen similar to this, right? So I'm thinking if the price gives you a chance around the 323, probably let's see if you are still okay to add there. How far are we from the top? Oh, is this the all-time high? 338. Oh, 52-week high. It's a 52-week high. Let's take a look at, sometimes if it's oh yeah, I think this could be an all-time high, right? So what's interesting here is that when a stock goes all-time high, um, it will first find its resistance. So you don't have a historical data where you can refer to. So the potential is kinda unlimited at that point. So it really depends on the market sentiment. But at any point, you see a price stopping at the same level for probably twice or thrice, or to be safe, 3 times price level is hit at the same area, then that could be your nearest resistance. But at this point, I think there could be some more bullish sentiment given that it is now at its all-time high, if I'm not mistaken. I can't find anything higher than that. So very interesting, probably another stock to really closely monitor tomorrow. Yeah, it's been doing sideways for a long time, and then all of a sudden it started accelerating. So one, two, and then flat. I just feel like there will be more sentiment to the upside. So 326, try it out, guys, in case the market gives you a chance. I think this is still looking healthy. Let me check out DMC. This is one of your requests. DMC also managed to lift its price, but very quickly, only 3 days of a bullish movement, it somehow revisited your previous resistance, which can potentially be your support. Now your support. because we broke out of that resistance. So there's a possibility it will move sideways here first before it takes off again. Overall, if you're going to look at it in the long term, like 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 years or even more, um, we're still at a good level for long term investing. For short term, well, for position traders, this isn't the area where you could have added, but for momentum traders, this is already still um, it can still be considered as an uptrend, a stock that is an uptrend, because you have some higher highs here and some higher lows, which are basic elements of an uptrend, right? So if you plot here, there, and then you plot this one again over here, there. So it's creating that, it's following the uptrend channel. So in any case it drops, your possible support would be 415, right? But if it goes down further, your last threshold would be this descending or ascending line that will act as your support. The next one is SCC. As for SCC, nice. There's a 3.07 foreign buying that happened today. So still very good, healthy level. It's just that there's a doji that happened, but then again, we're still outside of the Bollinger Band, so we could still have some more triggers pushing the price higher here. So still at a healthy level. So this stock has been badly hit when they got excluded from the index. That this was the period, and I think this was really an exaggeration of that happening or that event. That's why this sudden drop happened. But overall, if you are to look at the news, there were a lot of insider buys that happened in the previous weeks. Actually, for the month of September, in fact, this period over here, this was the accumulation stage or phase of the investors. So it is starting to move up, but I'd say this is still an okay level. So in case it dips for a few cents, take advantage of it, because I just feel like the next course of action here is really a significant increase in the price. I'm not saying, but who knows? There are a lot of ceiling plays that are happening nowadays, right? So look at this, from a constricted Bollinger Band, it drops, then it continued to drop significantly. So who knows? This could be the start of it, and we might just go back to its previous normal range, which is around this area. Interesting. Okay. So where could it be? Maybe around 10. Let me see here. Very healthy level. 1026. That's a good area to buy. Actually, wherever it is at right now, it's still a healthy level. The next one is AEV. AEV, you still have some selling pressure that is ongoing. So if it drops, let's wait for it to go oversold, and let's find out if these key levels will be respected as a possible support. One, and then one over here, 40.74 and 38.09. So those are the key areas to check out there, because it could also drop up to this level. But if you are to look at it, this is not time to buy it. I know it's going to be cheaper, but don't catch a falling knife, as they say, because we don't know how deep it could drop. Could be up to 40, could be up to 38, or could even reach as low as 28. So we don't really have control over that. What we are waiting for and what we want to take action on is when we see some consolidation or confirmation at the areas where we're looking at as a possible support. Okay, so that was AEV, but let me just put this one over here. Dito, Ali, ACEN. Okay, let's talk about now. Now also had a resistance. It respected the resistance that you have right over here. So be extra careful because I think you'll have some more selling, profit taking that will happen. And let's find out if it'll go back to your 3.73 level over here. Let me see. Or do we have a much higher level? Oh, there could be another one over here. 435. The reason why I said that is I saw a resistance here and a support at the same area. So something can happen around that level, and also some consolidation that happened right here. So it's an area it could go from 430 to 414, right? So overall, just hang in there, wait for it to drop for a few more cents, and if you want to get in, that's the time you get in. If you see confirmation at these key areas I plotted around 430 or 371, find out if it will be respecting those key levels I mentioned. TUGS is another one that's interesting. There was a significant increase in the price with foreign buying 31%. So I will not be surprised if, because this kind of stock, it's easy to, I don't want to use the term manipulate, but to push in terms of price, the price of this stock is easy to push because of its market cap. That's not that much. Okay, so I'd say in the event, people will take profit tomorrow. We'll find out because sometimes the bullish movement happens normally in 2 to 3 days on average. So we don't really know if the gap up happens tomorrow, then good for those people who may have already started accumulating. It is to your advantage. But in some occasions, as early as second day, people will take profit and revisit your this key level. The Since we broke out of that resistance, your previous resistance can now act as your support. Pretty much the same as what happened to, let me just go back here, like this one, right? It could also do something like this. It will push the price higher, but midday people can take profit and pull down the price again. So try and see if 1.17 is a good area to catch it. BDO. BDO still flatlining. I wonder when this stock is going to wake up. But hey, look at this. 30 million on foreign buying. So could that be at the beginning? Our RSI is still um, steady at the 40s. We need the momentum to start really picking up here. So it looks like still, I'm not sure who are, um, but I have a feeling the institutions are actually starting to accumulate for this stock. Very stable company, and for the longest time, it's been doing sideways. In fact, since, well, it tried to move higher here, but it just went down. So since July to this day, it's just doing sideways. But it has already given out how much dividends every quarter, very consistent. Okay, so your call. Would you like to engage in this stock for long term? This is an accumulation phase, but provided you're not in a hurry, because we really have no control as to how long it'll take for this stock to flatline and start gaining some momentum. Okay, for ICT has managed to continue to move higher, creating a higher high this time. right? Although let's see if there's a, oh, there used to be a support right here, and this one used to be a resistance. So could this be another breakout for ICT? There was a foreign. Ah, okay, okay. Just be extra careful. I see this. Your RSI is showing some decline. There's a decline in the momentum while the price is moving higher. So I'm thinking you might see, let's see where the next resistance is. Let's do a weekly chart. Okay, yeah. So your next resistance could come in here. This is on a weekly chart now. 125.93. That's your nearest resistance. Or 124.79. The reason why I said that that could be your nearest resistance is because we see this and some consolidation that happened right over here. And then this one over here was your previous resistance. The price had a difficult time breaking it. So since we went back lower than this resistance level, so that when it goes higher again, your previous resistance can again become a resistance. So as I mentioned here, price was moving higher and higher, but your RSI is already starting to decline. Okay, I hope that makes sense over here. Yeah. Okay, I think that is it for tonight. How many did I review? Anyway, I'll just add it and put it on our thumbnail. And I hope you have a profitable day tomorrow, guys. And if this is your first time to watch our video, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. And if I may trouble you guys, don't forget to hit the like as well so that YouTube will start to discover our channel. That is only if you like the video, okay? In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now.